All right, everybody. So welcome to our Google Calendar training event. All right, so I'm going to first ask you guys to go to Google, if you have Google here, and what I'm going to have you guys do is log in with your KW email account. Or if you just use a Gmail account, use that. And you know you're not going to have your email password correct, right? Val, do you use a regular Gmail account, like a 9KW?
I do, but I want this to be
Okay,
for
perfect.
this.
All right, wonderful. All right, so once you guys are into your email account, all right, all you need to do from here is click on the little Google app thing, the little checkerboard, what I call it. Click that and go right down and click calendar. And please, if you guys have any questions, please unmute yourself. I don't always see the texts pop up here, so unmute yourself and please ask. If I'm going too quickly, ask me to slow down and go back, and I'll be happy to do that. So once again, once you're logged into your email, hover over the little checkerboard and go down and click calendar. Okie doke. So I'm on Val Shalati's calendar, as you can see. This is not me. And what I'm going to do is, let me go to yours real quick, Val. All right, so you have stuff already in here.
Right, but they're not correctly done.
I understand. All right. Very good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys to go to the next week. It's defaults to the week we're in. And I'm going to have you guys go click this right arrow and go to next week. We'll just start with a fresh week is what we're going to do. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is over here where it says My Calendars. If you click the little down arrow here, you are going to create a new calendar. Okay? So you click Create New Calendar, and then where it says Calendar Name here, we are going to start creating new calendars. So follow with me and do exactly the same thing I do. All right, so here, type in lead generation. Just like that, lead generation. After you do that, all you got to do is come down to the bottom and click Create Calendar. That's it. That's all we're doing right now. And if you waited a second, see it says lead generation, this new calendar just popped up. So the next thing we do is we're going to hover over our calendars here, this little doohickey, the down arrow, and click and create another new calendar. The next calendar name that we're going to do is, we are going to call this one Lead Follow Up. Because we know that it's not worth lead generating if we don't do any lead follow-up. So we got this, and I said you could go down. You don't have to go down. You can just click Create Calendar right here. And over here, lead follow-up should pop up. There it goes. All right, we're going to create another calendar. Create new calendar. Okay, the next calendar name is going to be appointments. These would be your listing appointments or buyer appointments. We got that. And we're going to click create calendar again. And another one will pop up. There we go. Create new calendar again. This calendar name is going to be administration. Okay, spell that right. Administration / paperwork, like CMAs, market analysis, setting buyer appointments, like, scheduling appointments, okay? Emails. Okay, got that one done. Then create new calendar. Next calendar is going to be, personal, non-real estate. Okay, driving your kids to school, doctor appointments, going to lunch, right? Things that will not create business. Create a calendar. Got that. All right. Create another calendar. This one is going to be called training or coaching. So this would be productivity coaching. It could be going to Bold. It could be a Keller Williams regional class. Anything that's training related is what you put down here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have go here, review. So we had administrative paperwork, appointments, birthdays, that's the default thing, lead follow-up, lead generate, personal, non-real estate, pod coaching, because Val is a coach, so she has a different calendar just for that. Reminders, training, coaching. Can anybody think of anything else? Matt?
I would do is, where would you put like advertising, marketing, if you're gonna create that? Would that just be in your paperwork?
Yeah, administrative paperwork. Yep, that's a good question. All right, so next step is over here on the left, we are going to go to the calendar that says lead generation. And over here on the left, on mine at least, it defaulted to blue. I'm going to click that. Oops, I'm sorry, click the right arrow, sorry. And I am going to make this green. Okay. So, because lead generation should be green. By the way, I don't have my bold information with me. I don't remember what the exact color codes are for.
So
admin was yellow, I thought.
They changed it,
Okay.
and then she did say you make your own colors.
She did. Okay, yes. Perfect.
Because they were saying if it was kid related, you could put pink or blue. There's just so many different layers of it.
So it looks like Val on yours is yellowish,
my personal
right?
Is yellow.
So what I'll do here is personal non-real estate here.
Uh-huh.
Is it this yellow?
Yeah.
It is.
It should be.
Not this one.
Well, I like it
better. Okay. So personal non-real estate is yellow for Val, and I think that's how mine is too. Okay. So then we're going to go to lead follow-up, because lead follow-up is an income producing activity. And we are going to click that, and we are going to make this Yours are not showing up on the side after saving them.
What do you mean?
Her calendars are not showing up here.
Oh, I would ask if they can log out and then log back in.
Yeah,
A
either
lot of times. it
refresh
just
your
takes-
browser
Yeah, or
first,
do
Sue,
something like that.
and then if that doesn't work, then log out, log back in. It should, every time, it always should show up here. All right, cool. All right, what was I just doing? I don't remember. Oh, lead follow-up. Okay, so lead generation, I chose this color green. Lead follow-up, let's say I choose this color green. Just a little slight difference. All right. All right, appointments is another lead generating activity. So I'm clicking this one, and this is going to be a different shade of green. All green. Green means go, green means money. And for Diana Kokoska, she says her favorite color is green because it's a color of money, and that goes with everything I wear. So, all right, so we have administrative paperwork. Now that's not going to be yellow, and it's not going to be green. It's something that we all have to do, yet it doesn't produce direct income. So we pull that down, and Val, what would you like yours to be?
We'll just go with that blue color, it's fine.
Which one?
That middle blue,
This or this?
that one right there, yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
All right, so your administrative work is blue, and that's either something you could do or you can delegate to somebody else. Okay?
I like to put my trainings and coaching, I like to make that red, because to me that just stands for Keller Williams. So I always put anything that has to do with
Okay.
the Keller Williams office is red.
I think this is regular. I don't know which red is red.
To the left.
Is it the other one? I can't. I'm colorblind. It's literally colorblind. I really am. So you want this one to be red too? Pod coaching?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
See, it was the right red. Good
I guess so. All right. Oh, it didn't take. Unless we have two pod coaching.
No, shouldn't. Maybe it won't let you do the same
Wait.
color.
It wasn't highlighted.
There we go.
So, by the way, here's a good thing that you can see anytime, if you don't want one of your calendars here to appear here, all you have to do is go to the left and uncheck it, and if the color isn't here, it won't show up here. So if you wanted to isolate like your kid's calendar and get rid of everything else, that's how you do it. Okay. So we're good? I hope. And Sue, I hope yours is okay.
I have a question, Steve.
Yeah.
I see under it says my calendars, my name is the first one there at the top. And there's a specific color. What is that?
It's your default calendar that just gets created when you do a Google thing.
Perfect.
So it could be anything you want it to be, or you could just uncheck it.
Right.
Oh, actually, oh, look at that. So everything you did is here.
Correct. So that's what I was thinking.
I see what you're saying. So what we can do with yours is we can create all your new events, and then we can uncheck this and not deal with it anymore.
Exactly.
And you never see it again.
Exactly.
Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do with Val's, because Val has this thing here, but if I click on this, it's going to pull this up. I don't want this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally click right here to the right where there's a white space. Kids Ready for School is the name of it. Edit. Kids Ready for School, 6 to 7. I'm going to click repeat.
Monday through Friday? Daily? Monday
to Friday, every weekday. Done. So that will repeat every Monday through Friday. Then under calendar, I'm gonna take this and go to personal non-real estate. Then I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more and it defaults it to you being busy. So you can't do anything else. And do you want to add a notification to beep on your phone like 5 minutes before?
Not for that.
Not for that one. Okay. If you wanted to, you could. All right. Save. Hopefully this works. Oops. I don't know why I always capitalize the first letter of every single thing I do. All right. There you go. So now every single day she has kids ready for school. So now I'm going to go down to the exercise one. Edit. Please correct all my spelling.
S-I-Z-E.
I-Z-E? S-I-Z-E?
Now you're making me crazy. Just to put whatever you want to put.
No, how do you spell exercise?
C-I-C.
I thought that. My goodness gracious. Okay, repeat. Is this Monday through Friday too?
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Calendar is personal, non-real estate. Do you want this to have a reminder?
Nope.
Okay, save. Bam. Now we got it. Okay. Now, I could do this one of two ways. I could just uncheck this for a second to show what it looks like.
Perfect.
Or I could go right here to this one, click it,
Delete.
and delete.
You'll be able to do all following.
Yep. This and all following events will be deleted. So it's gone. Then we go to this one, same thing. Oops. Delete. This and all following. Done. So now it looks good. All right. So what would happen at 8 o'clock normally next? And everybody needs to do their own thing here. This part here, if you work another job, if this is something part-time real estate, then you may have go to your other job and then everything else might be later. So what would you do at 8?
8 o'clock, I just take a shower, get ready, go to work.
Okay. So 8 o'clock till what?
9 o'clock.
All right. So you don't do that before you get the kids ready?
I exercise. I can't get ready.
That's after you
Right.
get the kids ready.
Right,
Get
so I
ready.
can't get ready for work
Or,
and then go exercise.
well, you do if you wake up at 5.
Mhm. We'll work on that.
All right, so get ready to work for work. Edit. 8 to 9. Repeat. Repeats every weekday. Is that enough time? 8 to 9?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
plenty.
All right.
I'm usually here a couple
Calendar.
minutes after that.
Personal, non-real estate related.
I'm not a high maintenance lady.
I'm just asking. Do you want a reminder?
No, I know,
Okay.
not for that.
Save.
Yes.
Bam. All right, what was this?
That is so that I remember to bring my bold supplies for the poster on Wednesday morning.
Okay. So,
So I'm gonna put that in there and I need a reminder about that one, Steve.
okay, so edit.
You wanna just delete this one?
No, it's all right. Edit. 8 to 8:30. Calendar. This is gonna be an admin thing. I'm just giving you a different color.
No, I like it.
And then I'm gonna come down here, add notification to remind you to do it. 5 minutes before.
Perfect.
Then scroll down or scroll up again and save.
Perfect.
All right, so now this is not no longer under your Valerie Shalati.
Right.
I could have done that with the other ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's admin stuff. All right, what happens after 9?
Lead gen. My goal is to lead generate from 9 to 11
From home?
and 10. No, I come to the office.
All right, so get ready for work and drive to office,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
So at 9, let me go back to this, because this is where people screw up their schedules.
Okay.
8 o'clock,
Mhm.
edit, get ready, and drive to work. Because if it's not there, then you have to add another event that says drive time,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
So this means that you'll get ready and get to work by 9,
Mhm.
which really better be a few minutes before 9, because if you're on the phones at 9, you can't get your numbers ready at 9,
Right.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. All right. So 9 to what are you going to lead, Jen? 9 to 11? Okay. Edit. Lead generate. All right. 9 to 11. Repeat.
Monday to Friday.
Monday through Friday. I love the commitment. Done. Calendar. Lead generation. And we are going to add a notification.
Sure.
You bet. This is too important not to, right? So 5 minutes before, okay? And save. There you go. All right. Now, Val has showings at 10 o'clock on Tuesday the 31st. So you can't generate from 9 to 11 this day, can you?
No. So I'm going to be doing my showings that morning, and then I am taking the rest of the day off because it's Halloween and my daughter has a half a day of school.
Perfect. So if your goals, though, are 9 to 11,
I have to replace that.
so where would you replace this?
So technically, I actually don't generate for 10 hours a week.
I
My
understand.
numbers are usually, I only have to do 8 hours a week.
So
So
this,
that day
this
is
over.
technically. Mhm.
Okay.
But in general, what I would do is I would just do it in the evening time.
Right.
So, or later in the daytime. So I would do like a 4 to 6 or a 6 to 7, you know, something like that.
Because if you erase, you must replace.
Must replace.
So if this was the case for Val, and I'm gonna undo this for you guys to see this. Let's say Val has an appointment here, or she has a doctor appointment here. I can left click the lead generate and drag it down, let's say to 2 to 4, and it moves it.
Well, you could definitely do that for Wednesday on the 1st because I definitely have to lead generate that day after bold.
Mm-hmm.
So
in this case, though, since you won't be lead generating Tuesday,
correct.
I'm gonna click it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna delete this, and it's only for that day.
Yes.
And most of the times, what it says is, do you want to delete this event only, or this and future
following,
events?
Yeah.
All right. So the other thing here is I might be saying here, drive, get ready, work. What I might say here is, depending on where your showings are, when do you have to leave the house or leave wherever to get to your showings?
True.
Drive time. Okay, I'm just sharing that with you.
That, yeah.
Okay. Now, bold you have here, which means Doubletree Chamber event. Are you going to that?
Yeah, so that's my lead generation
Ah,
for that day.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Click it, edit it. Lead gen. I love seeing it on my calendar. There we go. So now I can take her other event of lead gen here and just delete it. See, here you go. Only this instance. I'm not going to delete the whole series. Perfect. Now, we still have overlap here
Mhm.
because you cannot leave your house at 9
Correct,
or 8:30,
correct.
which means are you going to exercise this day?
I'm not.
Bam, delete,
And then everything.
only this instant, and this.
Usually I replace that and then I'll exercise at night, but because I'm doing bold all day and a chamber event, I'm
You
being
don't, yeah, you
realistic,
just
I'm
blow
not
it off.
gonna do that day.
Right. So now there's no overlap, and now you have a really smooth calendar.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. What is this thing?
That's the business planning
Oh, yes.
here, so that's
Thank
gonna
you.
be red.
All right, so we're gonna take this, lead generate. Are you gonna blow this off completely, or are you gonna do it at 7 o'clock at night, or are you gonna,
What day is that of the week?
Thursday.
That's a Thursday, so yeah, I will be doing that then after.
in the evening?
Mhm.
What time?
It'll be right after it ends, so 5 o'clock.
Perfect. All right. All righty. All right, so what happens, I'm going back here to Monday. What happens after lead generate?
Lead follow-up.
Bingo. Edit. Lead follow up. How long?
An hour,
An hour. Repeat.
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. Done. Calendar. Lead follow up. Add notification 5 minutes before. Just getting you ready. And save. Okay, so now you have your lead follow-up here. This day, obviously, you won't be doing it. So I'm gonna just delete that one day. Okay, then we have this, says Harry 411. I don't know what that one means.
So I have, I meet with an agent in the office every week to go over our 411s. It's just a way for us to make
So
sure.
it's accountability.
Accountability. I've been doing it for 2 years and I highly suggest everybody to get an accountability partner.
All right, so this particular day on Monday, you will just probably do it from 11 to 11:45.
Correct.
Okay, you can change it if it bothers you,
Yes.
or just leave it alone and you just know.
Yep.
Okay, so the Harry thing here though, I'm gonna click on this, edit it, and it's a weekly thing, and it's in red. Do you want it to be in red, or do you want it to be
No, it's gonna,
in blue, in your like admin type thing, or what do you
no,
want it to be?
I'm gonna put it as red just because I want it, it's like a
So
training,
coaching
coaching
training.
thing.
Perfect. All right, and
That's how much
your add notification, we'll just do that 5 minutes before to remind you, and save. Okay, perfect.
and then I do lunch from 12 to 1 on Mondays. In general, mainly, most Monday through
12 to
Friday.
1?
Mhm.
All right, so we all need to eat. Edit. Oops. Lunch. 12 to 1, repeat, weekly, every Monday through Friday. Done. Calendar, what calendar is this?
Personal.
Personal, because we don't make money and we can't delegate lunch. Well, we can't. All right. On this particular day of bold, click, delete, only this instance, lunch, click, delete, only this instance. All right, now bold, we had on here. You have bold on the other days?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry.
bold, we're gonna click bold, edit, 8:30 to 3:30, repeat, weekly on Wednesdays until December 7th, so you already set it up for that.
Yep.
Click, training, coaching, and save. And what you guys can see here is I go over and it shows up, it shows up again as bold. Okay. Okie dokie. So we have lunch. Then this here, you want in red?
On Mondays,
All right. So this is a coaching thing for Val. PC coaching, edit. Oh, something ain't right here. Let me go back. Oh, CGI. Sorry, CGI. Duh. I'm not thinking. I'm not reading. Okay. All right. So on Mondays, do you do any appointments
no, and then I have, a 4 o'clock meeting,
with
my team, so I put FRG. It's a regular
FRG
meeting.
meeting? Edit? And that's every Monday?
Mhm.
Oops. Edit. 4 to what?
So 5,
Perfect.
and I have to do that on a repeat.
Calendar. This really is this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's admin stuff. All right.
I do that every Monday.
Repeat every week on Monday. And 5 minutes before. Nice little reminders. Bam. And then what happens at 5?
That's the end of my day on Mondays. I'm sorry, I should take that back. If I do appointments, it's at that time. So I leave that time open for appointments.
You do.
I do for on
Okay.
Mondays, yes.
So here's what I would say here for anybody who's listening here is I would edit this 5 to
7.
5:30.
Oh, sorry.
I would say drive time because you need to schedule
You're right.
time to get there. Repeat. And this is only on Mondays, right?
Yes.
Done. Calendar, personal, non-real estate related, and save. Actually, maybe you might want to add a notification in case you forget what the hell you're doing and you want to make sure you get to your appointment.
True.
Yes, I have blown off appointments before. All right, so then 5:30 to 7?
I would say 7:30. 5:30 to
5:30 to
7:30.
7:30? Appointment. Repeat. Every Monday. Calendar. It's right here, appointments. And notification. 5 minutes before. And save. Bam. Now look how beautiful her Monday looks. Lead generating green, lead follow-up in green, and appointments in green.
Yep.
I like it. All right.
So the way that my schedule works, see, like you were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
my husband and I, he works from home a couple days a week, and then I work from home a couple days a week for childcare purposes.
Mhm.
So he works from home usually Mondays and Wednesdays, so those are gonna be my longer days. So that's
Perfect.
why I do as many things as I can on those days.
Okay. Now, It's bold. Lead gen. All right. So what happens on Tuesdays? Normally, this would say lead generate.
Yes, normally that would say lead generate
And
from
this would
9
say
to
lead
11.
follow-up.
and then it would say
lead
lead
launch.
Yeah.
And then what happens on Tuesdays?
I don't have anything.
What about admin?
There you go. That's probably actually what I end up doing.
All right, so 1 o'clock.
Followed.
Now, would that be like this the rest of the week or only one day?
Just Tuesdays from I'm sorry. So Tuesdays would be admin work from 1 until 2, and then I have to pick up my daughter at 2 o'clock.
Okay. Edit. Admin / paperwork. Now, admin paperwork, by the way, everybody, that could also be checking Facebook, liking your friends and family's posts. I mean, that could be part of this. Okay, weekly Tuesday admin calendar, admin, and sorry, I'm a reminder now. I hope this doesn't drive you crazy. Okay, so it's every Tuesday, and after that, leave for daughter, right?
Yep.
Day done?
Yeah, sure.
Or
Lexi, Alexa.
Yeah. Lexi. I got Lexi too. All right, repeat every Tuesday.
I definitely need a reminder for that.
Personal.
Been late a few times from getting here.
All right, now, since you say that, if you come down here where it says add notification,
Yeah.
you can do 10 minutes before or 5 minutes before and add another notification, 15, 30, whatever, 15. Because if you snooze, then another one's gonna pop up. No, I mean, if you snooze on that one and you dismiss it,
Right.
and then your brain is like going into another direction,
Oh, I just gotta finish this one more thing.
then you'll have another notification.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Is that good?
That is good. She will thank you for that. She's not sitting on the doorstep herself.
All right. Save. That's funny. All right. It's so true though, right?
That is.
All right. So then the rest of this day is home.
I am at home, yes.
All right.
Doesn't mean I'm not working, but I am at home.
Well, it's mommy time, right? All right. So now on Wednesdays,
Yes.
lead generate, lead follow-up, lunch. What happens normally on Wednesdays at 1?
I usually have my future realty group meeting, so FRG meeting.
So you do Monday and Wednesday?
Yes, we are meeting right now.
Okay.
3 days a week.
So I'm gonna enter it
Mhm.
so that
Perfect.
it's 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And what time was it on Mondays?
Well, Mondays they're all different times.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I know, right? It's hard.
FRG. And everybody online who's listening and doing theirs, you're gonna have just as crazy a lifestyle and calendar, I'm sure, as Val will.
Sorry.
What did I name the other one? FRG team meeting or?
Just me. Probably was not the best guinea pig for this.
Meeting, repeat every Wednesday. Calendar, what is it, admin,
Uh-huh.
and application. 5 minutes before, because even if you could just be on a phone call and your phone will beep to remind you got something coming up, and it just is that reminder to stop what you're doing, get off the phone.
So here's the other great thing about it is, you know how you guys always tell us that we're supposed to tell people, oh, I'm sorry, I have an appointment? Well, you really do have an appointment now for
Yes.
like every single hour in your calendar.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Absolutely. And no matter if your lead gen is in the morning or if your lead gen is in the evenings because of another job, and somebody wants you to do something during that time, and you choose not to, which I hope you do because that's your lead gen time, you say, gosh, I would love to. Unfortunately, I'm already booked up at that time. Tell you what about tomorrow or Saturday at blank or blank? What works better for you? you're not lying. You have an appointment. Right? Okay, so then, what happens normally on Wednesdays after that meeting?
That's usually a 2-hour meeting.
Uh-huh. This and all following events. Okay,
And then I usually go from 3 until 5 is admin work, and then 5.
so 2 hours of admin
Well,
On
right, well,
Wednesdays?
see, that's where it gets helping. Yes, it'll be. Yes.
normally?
Mhm.
It's fine.
Yeah, because that's when I do like my appointment setups, my CMAs,
Okay.
anything that has to, because I'm usually on appointments on Wednesday evenings. So I'm getting ready for that.
Okay, repeat. Edits, admin. And save. Okay,
And then normally at that point, then it's 5 to 5:30 drive time, and then 5:30 to 7:30 appointments. It's
Okay.
the norm.
edit. Drive time, 5 to 5:30. And then repeat. Wednesday. Personal. Save. Okay, and then
Normally 5:30 to 7:30.
5:30 to 7:30. Appointment, repeat. Did I do that already? I don't remember. No. Okay, appointments, get notification, 10 minutes per hour, save.
Yeah.
Bam.
Mhm.
All right. So if I go to the next week, I'm not going to keep going for a second because I'm going to stop.
Perfect.
So if you guys see here, every single week when I click this right arrow, next period,
If you go past the 7th of December, you'll be able to
right,
see.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going past,
Or-
like this day right here, this is our last day of bold. So if I go to the next week, her weeks become a little bit more normal. Okay, lead generate, lead follow, lunch, admin, blah, blah, blah. Appointment times. This is how you stay on schedule, and the more disciplined you are at following your schedule, the more freedom you will have in life. The less you follow this, especially the lead gen and lead follow-up, you'll be that popcorn agent popping all over the place, zigzagging, or the star realtor, whatever you want to call it, and your life is going to be chaos all the time. And it doesn't matter if you're part-time or full-time, you still have to do specific tasks in order to get the results. Okay, so you know how to do the rest of it.
I sure
The
do.
key to this whole thing is this,
Yeah.
is setting up your calendars and color coding them correctly from the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm going to open it up for questions now. So anybody who has questions, because we have 5 more minutes, and I'm here to answer any questions. Or not.
I think that you just really taught it so well. The hands-on approach. No, I'm not even being funny. Hands-on approach is the way I mean, that's how I
Is
learned
the
the best.
best way. Is it possible to share this? Absolutely it is. That's a great question. Appreciate that one. So, of course, you're going to ask me a question now. Hold on. Let me minimize this thing. All right. All right. So, now you see here where it says share this calendar. Because we did individual, let me see if you can do it a different way. Hold on. My calendars, settings, sharing. You can do it either way. Here, share, edit, settings.
Yes, it syncs them all together to your phone.
Yes,
I could literally see everything that he just changed
on
my
your phone. Yeah. So let me go back to the general. I'm sorry, this. What am I trying to do? Oh, back to calendar.
And you can delete from your
All right.
phone, you can edit from your phone, all
So,
of that.
yeah, so right here, every single thing you want to share, you literally just one time share this calendar and enter the address, email address of the person you want to share it with so they can spy on you and make sure you're doing your job. Other things that are interesting here. Did anybody else have any other comments? I didn't.
I think you can print it as well. I usually print it, but like PDF the print.
Correct. So other
that I can email
calendars. Correct. Yeah. So other calendars, you can add a coworker's calendar, browse interesting calendars. This is kind of fun. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before. Browse. Christian holidays, Jewish holidays, Muslim, Orthodox, blah, 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 holidays in different countries. Sports. If your favorite basketball team, baseball team, you want to know when they're all playing, you can do that. They have like weird stuff on here. Phases of the moon, star dates, sunrise. Like seriously, it's really interesting. And you can find other ones online too, like horoscope calendars or.
Now, just so everybody knows, I know that I had asked this question when I originally started with my KW email account. It had everything for KW on there, which super duper overwhelms me.
Yes.
And Steve showed me a way to take off all of the KW calendar items because you're seeing stuff that's going on in KWRI. I don't need to know what's going on in KWRI on my personal calendar.
Right. So add by URL, like I don't remember how to do that.
It was originally on there. So you went to that and you kind of like just unchecked it. So that's where you're going to find it, at other calendars tab.
Yeah, and they're changing the way the KW calendar is being sent out.
Perfect.
It used to be on the intranet, and now they're changing things, so I don't know how it's going to show up.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. What else? Any other questions?
And I did say somebody said they were going to share it with their spouse. It is a fantastic way to keep a household
Together. Yes. They know when you're on an appointment. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Of course, I wouldn't do that anymore.
Whoever, your roommate, whatever.
It's a great way to really keep track of important dates, times. If you have a business partner that scheduled a meeting for you as a team or something, a dinner with clients or something, and they share it with you, it should pop up right on your calendar.
It does.
Which is great. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Jack, hold on.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Hey, Val.
Yeah.
Fridays, 11 and 12.
Yes.
You do not have late follow-up.
Correct. You're right. I will change that. We only went through Wednesday for our demonstration, but I will be fixing my Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays. Don't worry.
He called you out on your schedule.
Hey, that's what it's all about, right?
Hey, accountability. Absolutely.
Thanks, Jack.
Kristen, Sue, Tracy, anything else? No? All right, people. I have another appointment at 3:30.
And it is now.
3:30. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Take care, all.